Well, guys, we're back in a hotel room. I got work to do down here, okay? You'll see it later, alright? It all makes sense soon. This time, I'm not joined by Gunner, but instead I'm joined by Exhibit from MTV's Pimp My Ride. Now, I know I covered Trick My Truck recently, but I kinda like going back and forth through the shows to just see the polar opposites of these just insane 2000s reality shows. Now, oftentimes when I'm finding an episode for this show, I usually just find some article that was written 7 years ago by someone just detailing the top 20 weirdest Pimp My Ride episodes. And then I go through that until I get about 4 down and realize, okay, these are all... They're kind of all winners. And this one is no exception. You will see why. Let's get into it.
All right, the Ford GT and the Mustang are both making a big splash in 05. Just like yours truly, Mr. X to the Z Exhibit.
These two cars behind me, they're fucking killing it in 2005. Just like me. I'm making so much money.
What's up? I'm Nate. I'm 23, and this is my ride. I drive a 1985 Ford Econoline, and I call it the Beast. If I had to give one word to describe my van, I would say awesome.
So far, Nate's kind of fucking sick. Like, he's got a very good way with words. He calls his car the Beast. He's like, if I had one word to describe it, it would be awesome.
I'm an accountant by day, and I play in a band at night. I think at work, when people see my car, they don't really take me as seriously.
They may not take his van too seriously now, but once it gets pimped, all they're gonna be thinking is, the fuck is that? Hey Jeffrey, why don't you take a look over Nate's book? Something's not adding up.
Here you'll see that a friend of mine did a mural for me as a tribute to my band, which is called Cigarette.
Once again, just a way with words this man Nate has. I feel like he's gotta have a fishbowl full of little pieces of paper with like one word on each that he thinks is like sick. Alright. Gasoline.
My interior is filthy.
The interior of this car looks like how these cars usually look after they've been pimped 12 years down the line when they're in a junkyard. That's how the interior of his car looks now. It looks like it smells like shit. But don't worry, he's got some deodorizer.
Odor neutralizer, very key.
That shoots out like a fire extinguisher that's been sitting in a garage since 1983 would shoot. But stinky cars. I don't know how to do that effect, but I'll just throw the sound effect in. Now, as you guys can see, I've been doing a lot of traveling, which means I am stuck with a rental car. Lucky for me, I just got some truck, and even luckier for me, when I was leaving the lot, the rental guy noticed that whoever was in there before me left their dirty, smelly shoes in the back seat, so... cool. But then I figured if there is a will, there is a way, and also that gives me an excuse to use the sponsor of today's video, Drift. Drift creates air care products for your car and home using sustainable materials, and their scents are made with natural essential and fragrance oils. Now, Drift works on a subscription model, which means they send you a clip and a starter scent, and then they send you a scent every month as they recommend changing it. They also have a scent of the month, which features a limited edition scent that's inspired by the current season. The one that I'm currently using is one of their wood fresheners because... I don't know, man. Wood looks nice. And the scent that I went with was their amber one, which has notes of fresh rain, lavender, amber, and sage. I ended up enjoying it a lot because it really nails that fresh scent that I'm always looking for. But they have a whole variety of scents so that you never get nose blind to the same scent every month. And they're very flexible with their subscriptions, which means you can change your scents, change your frequency of deliveries, or even cancel if you want to. Something else that really made me want to work with Drift is the fact that they're actually a sister company of Scentbird, sponsor friend of the show. So guys, go check them out, and if you do, make sure you use my coupon code CJ55 for 55% off your first month with Drift. Thank you to Drift for partnering with me on this video. Check out their link below. Now back to the video.
This is the worst. If you look here, you can plainly see no radio, which means no music. Nate drives in silence. Nate is very sad.
This guy just keeps getting sicker and sicker. He has a very simple but colorful vocabulary, and he talks in the third person. So fucking cool. I feel bad for him though. I can't imagine what it would be like to be Nate, not having any music in your car, just being stuck with your thoughts. I can't imagine what is going on inside his head, other than brainstorming new names for things.
My friends think the van's kind of ridiculous.
This van is gross. It's not, I don't even think it's legal. What is that about? What is that about?
And of course, my favorite part of the show, which I'm probably going to say that like 7 more times as the episode progresses, but one of my favorite parts of the show is when the friends come on and get to talk all their shit, all that shit that's either been pent up or they've been saying, but now they have an actual audience.
So please, MTV, pimp my ride.
This guy. You gonna do this one? I guess. I got it. All right. See you in a minute.
This is probably the best of the weird exhibit walking around in different spot transitions we've seen, mainly because 2 exhibits. And I love how most of the time, whenever anyone tries to do this effect, it's always just a little bit off. And I would know, I've attempted it multiple times. This was like my bread and butter back in the day when I made sketches, action videos, literally anything where I was like, I don't have enough people to help me, so I'm just gonna have a conversation where the timing is off by like 3 seconds.
I got it. All right. See you in a minute. There it is. Hurry up.
Especially like the placement of them where like other exhibit is right here and he's just talking off like, all right, hurry up.
Ugh. Pedophile, start your engines. There's been some illegal activities going on in this van. Yo, every creep around the world is looking at this like, yeah.
Exhibit, how many times are you gonna make the same goddamn joke?
Cigarette, I bet you truth.com hates this one.
He's really not on his game today when it comes to his improv. Do you think the execs are like, fuck, do we need to start scripting this guy? Later in the show, he's all pilled out, so he's just like naturally saying, while incoherent shit, kind of entertaining stuff. But right now, he's not on his game.
I told you it was some illegal going on in this van. I got a couple homies work for the parole board. Yeah, oh, I'm sorry, they don't work for it, they go to it. Same thing. Oh, we have a nice little ladder here. I don't know what this is. It looks like a ski rack, but we all know they don't take parolees skiing.
Do you think the cameramen are cracking smiles, or do you think they're just straight facing while Exhibit cracks the fuck up at his own jokes?
All right, kiddies. The words of the day are, you suck. Say them to your friends, your relatives, your family, and we'll have more next week. Yo, Nate Dogg.
Alright, I don't think Big Dane's gonna have a problem getting a really excited reaction out of Nate. He's fired up. Although I thought the same about the last guy. I thought that he was doing a good job, and then, well, that didn't go great.
All right, what's up, man? Yeah. Cigarette is the name of your band, right?
That's right, yeah, that's it.
You know what you guys should get? You guys should get one of those people who had the
Oh, come on.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Damn, even Nate's just kind of like, I don't know about that one, man. That's a bit much.
And there's a lot of back there too, man. Do you live in this car?
Not all the time.
Okay. You got a ticket? It's $40.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that's real.
No! X, dude, will you take it for me, man?
How much money do you think I fucking have? Why do you think I'm doing this show?
Off to the West Coast. All you parolees, get in! Oh, hell no! That is a big piece of...
These guys are freaking out like, oh my god, what the hell is this? Get this out of here. Like, that, it's your job, right? Isn't this your job? It's like if when I was a bank teller, someone came in and they're like, hey, I want to make a deposit. And I just went, all right, fine, just fucking put it down on the counter. On second thought, that's exactly what I did when I was a bank teller.
Ryan, can you do this?
We definitely can do this.
We're gonna get the probation incarcerated theme out of there completely.
All right, you guys got this? Cool, I'm gonna go catch a movie and then come back and, kind of get my fucking check, if you don't mind.
All right, guys, this is a 1985 Ford Econoline van. It's owned by a kid named Nate. He pays the bills during the day by being an accountant, but his real passion is for his band. All right, Big Dane, how you gonna get this monster rocking?
Now, this is normally where they'd take that Extreme Makeover Home Edition route and just take that one detail of him being a musician and then just go overboard with it and make everything about rock music, but they kind of pivot a little bit in this episode.
All right, Q, finally we had a space big enough where we can give this kid something that everybody needs in their vehicle, man, and that's a hot tub.
Everybody gotta get their relaxation on, man.
That's rockstar pimping at its best.
Is I'm gonna put 2 monitors behind the couches.
Of course you are. If anything, they're putting the least amount of monitors they've ever put in a Pimp My Ride car.
Touche, how you gonna rock this boat?
I'm gonna make this van scream, dog. I'm gonna hit it with a candy apple red.
I have no doubt that they won't make this car scream, just as I make my car scream. mainly because it is in desperate need of an oil change.
All right, Ash, it's a whole lot of space and nothing but opportunity. What you gonna do with this van?
Q, I'm gonna make the back of this van into a luxury lounge with red velvet.
Just thinking about all the velvet in this car and the hot tub, like this man's gonna take too many tight turns, and there's gonna be so much water damage and mold in this, it's gonna be grosser than it was when it got brought in.
And Q, since this van is so big, with an 8-lug and a hub that size, I'm gonna have to have some custom wheels made.
You're gonna put some serious heavy metal on this van, huh?
That's right.
Yeah, this wheel guy, not only is he in charge of making sure every time this guy needs to get new tires, he just is bankrupted, but in this specific case, he's gonna make sure that this van cannot ride over a bridge that was built before 1975.
But that was quick.
What should we do now?
Let's take a snack, man. Oh, man.
The cigarette mirror on the side of Nate's van was looking pretty burnt out. The first thing we're gonna do is lay down a silver base coat.
Imagine you're the guy's friend that made that mural on the side for the cigarette ban, and you just see this shit like, why'd you have to cover this shit up, man? I spent a lot of time on that.
Since Nate's in the punk rock band, we're gonna do something special for him. We're gonna give him a record collection right here in the floor. And finally, I'll pour it over top of the records, and then bam, it's done.
Imagine Exhibit forcing them to press all of his albums to vinyl just so they can permanently be epoxied into the floor of this van.
Henry's gonna create a template and then make the cuts for the fabric. Then he'll lay the fabric over the foam and fasten it down in the creases where he made the cuts.
This is basically Pimp My Ride's version of when Trick My Truck just like goes way into depth about all of the mechanical changes they're making, where it's just like, oh, okay, yeah, okay. I'm never gonna do that myself.
We built Nate a wraparound couch and installed a 30-band equalizer. This is top-of-the-line equipment for musicians because now he can pinpoint and manipulate the highs and the lows in his favorite music.
I'm pretty sure this thing is a little bit above the pay grade of this guy's loaded diaper van, and when him and his bandmates get in the back of the van and try to fuck with this, it's gonna be like SpongeBob and Patrick touching the orb of confusion.
A lounge wouldn't be complete without TVs, so we're gonna install 2 TVs in the back of Nate's couches. One right here and one right here. They're gonna slide up and down out of the couch. Motorized, baby. That's West Coast custom.
Those have to be some pretty heavy hydraulics because this is back when flat screen TVs weighed like 200 pounds a piece.
All right, let's test out the TV. Oh yeah, motorized TV out the back of the couch. Check that out.
What are they fucking watching porn on that shit? Why are they blurring it out that much? Usually when they blur out the TVs on the show, they're like blurring out Exhibit's music videos a little bit, but for legal reasons because of copyright. But they are blurring this shit out what looks like for FCC violation reasons.
Next, we're gonna put in the hot tub, hook up the pipes, and test it out.
Hey, then can I go in?
What? Can I get in? No. We have to hook up the airbags first.
For a split second, I thought that was Rick Harrison from Pawn Stars, and I was about to get really excited. Not to see him in a robe. I don't need that in my life right now.
Yeah.
What the hell?
I haven't taken a bath since I was 5 years old.
Man, you crazy. Yo, man. I see you under there. You gotta wipe. If you're gonna be under there, wipe something.
All right, the condition in Nate's van when it first rolled in here.
Nate's walking in there with that I'm pissed off at the employees of this establishment and I'm gonna raise hell energy.
Now, Nate, we all remember that you was in a punk rock band, right?
Yeah, Exhibit, that was yesterday when we talked about all that.
But this van, it wasn't doing you no justice. It was basically making you look like a punk, all right? But the guys at West Coast Customs gave this van a whole new attitude adjustment. So, yo, Nate, check out your brand new ride.
Oh my God. Bubba Dub Dub in his tub. Yeah.
He's been waiting this whole project to say that. He's had that one in the tank.
All right, Nate, when X brought your van in here, man, you had cigarette murals on the side, all kind of stuff going on. We got rid of all of that, man.
Yeah, that thing that my friend did for me that was like a really kind gesture and very sentimental and meant a lot to me. That thing that you got rid of without asking. Yeah.
Then we hit it off with the 2 white pearl stripes. Think the band's gonna like it?
Hell yeah.
Maybe you should change the name of the band, too, instead of Cigarette.
What?
Yeah, it was definitely Exhibit's idea to cover up that mural.
Nate, when we got your van, there wasn't nothing in it. We said, you know what, Nate, like? A wraparound couch, dog.
You know, Nate, when we got your van, there was nothing in it. So what we did, we put some stuff in it. All this stuff. The stuff that you're not gonna use, and it's gonna just rot out of this van.
Hey, Nate, what's a van without TVs?
Most vans?
Well, check this out, dog. Uh-oh, look behind you, dog.
It's going down.
It's just the most vile porn playing on all these TVs, and Nate's just like, oh my god. Oh my god. Hey Nate, look behind you. Oh my fucking Jesus, what is that? That's me. Jesus fucking Christ.
Man, I ain't hugging you, man. No! Hell no!
Yeah, it's 2005.
This is the dopest tour van ever.
Sick!
The fact that he said tour band makes me kind of think maybe the reason it was empty before was because he was using it to store things that were crucial to the band's playing and operations, and now they gotta figure something else out.
Nate, when we got your van, it didn't have a radio. This is audio bond, studio quality equipment in your van.
I've never seen a stereo this massive. Hope you had the manual, dude.
Oh, dog.
You're in the van! You're in the freaking
Look at all these
van!
knobs, bro.
I fucking knew it. I knew he'd look at that and be like, I don't know what any of this shit is.
I got one more thing for you, dog. Check this out. Yeah, boy! You got you a jacuzzi!
Oh man, that's where the drums used to go. Yeah, it's cool, but no one else in the band has a car.
Now that's pimping right there. That's pimping. All right, Nate, I got one more thing to give you, man. Every musician needs to keep the music source around them. So this right here is a Nomad jukebox right here. It got 40 gigabytes of memory, so you can put all the music you want right here in this. All right?
The van, now this.
Yeah.
Have we ever seen an episode of this where they're doing a brand deal? Because they're doing a brand deal right now.
I can't thank you enough.
There you go, man.
You know what, man? It's no sweat. I didn't do anything. But you're welcome anyways.
No way!
It's the beast! This is dope!
I love the van. The van is sweet. The color rocks. Oh my god, this van is insane.
Well, I guess they're fine with it. I don't know how they transport their instruments, but I guess it wasn't in that van before. I guess I am a fool.
I think the van says that the band's for real. It makes us look like pros, and I feel fantastic. Every time I look at it, it brings a smile on my face.
Exhibit is gonna be pissed when he finds out that Nate took his transition. Wow, what a good episode and a funny video. This is me 2 days in the future editing the video, realizing that my memory card cut out as I was saying, well, I hope you guys enjoyed the video, so I'm here today to say, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, consider leaving a like rating down below, commenting, sharing with your friends, subscribing if you're new and you enjoyed. All of that stuff helps out the channel a lot. Once again, I know I've been doing a lot of part 2s, 3s, 4s, maybe even 5s. But as I've said before, I'm still working on some pretty big projects in the background, one of which is the reason I was down doing something in a hotel. A lot of stuff I think you guys are really going to enjoy, so stay tuned for that coming soon. So with all that being said, I want to thank you guys again for watching. Thank you to Drift for sponsoring. Don't forget to check out my link down below. Use my code CJ55 for 55% off. I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.
I'm in chronic wrist pain. Chris James, I'm a dog in missing games.